also a disclaimer, I'm not like an esthetician. My mom is, but I'm not an esthetician. I'm not a body doctor. I'm not a dermatologist, none of it. I'm just reviewing the soap and how it worked for my skin. Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tony. I am the co-owner of the Hyatt Company, and in today's video I'll be reviewing a couple of our soaps out of our line that will be included in our launch collection, so we can hop straight into this video. So I'm gonna give you a little background behind my skin, or a little history. So ever since I was young, my skin has been super sensitive. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it right here, but this is an allergic reaction or something that has literally never left, but this has always came about like if my clothes was washed in Clorox or certain types of wash powders and stuff like that, and these literally have never left. Like, no amount of cocoa butter, shea butter, nothing has made these like come off of my skin. In terms of soaps and like bathing and stuff, I would get rashes or like bumps, what's it called, like chemical burns. My skin reacts horribly to a whole bunch of stuff. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, I remember when I moved to the States, I was like, let me try like a new type of deodorant, because you know you have different products in the Caribbean to different products in the States. So I was like, let me try like a more healthier option. I went for literally what's it called, like a organic type or like a healthier deodorant, chemical burn, like on the second time I used it. So then my cousin, she was like, well, use men's deodorant, that should be good. Worse, like that was the most pain I was in, because like you have to understand it's in a fold, so like I kept touching it, like that was just horrible. So I just had to go like I use Secret now. That's the one that doesn't break me out. In terms of soaps, I've always been the type of person, like I like scents, like I said before, and I wanted to use like soaps that smell good, you know, popular Bath and Body Works soaps and stuff like that. Y'all, every single one of those soaps has always given me a chemical burn, has always made my skin break out, made me itch. It's just, I can't win. So I know like it'll be the weirdest soaps that will work for me, but then it'll work for like 2 months and then my skin start breaking out again. Okay, so right before I went ahead, well, leading up to this chemical burn that I'm gonna be showing y'all throughout this video, I did, I guess, like document the progress throughout there, and I'll include clips, of course. So right before this, I was trying a new soap, right? Again, a healthy soap, organic, or whatever they be calling it. I was trying that soap. I was like, oh, this soap works perfectly. So I bought it at Target. You know, I had to buy 2 get a free gift card or $5 gift card. I did that. I used those whole 2 bottles. Nothing happened. Y'all, when I tell y'all I used a quarter of the 3rd bottle, I went back and bought some more. Chemical burns on my neck and chemical burns like under here. I don't know. And that's usually where I get the chemical burns. So y'all, I was like, I just bought this. It's no way I'm not using it. So I kept using it, I know. And it just got worse, obviously. So I was like, you know what, Tony, stop. Because if you don't know, your skin is the biggest organ, is your biggest organ. So it's like, if I'm using this on my skin and it's doing this, like, just imagine, because when you bathe, if you bathe in like hot water, your pores open up and you're letting stuff into your body. So I was like, even though this says like it's natural or whatever, or organic, obviously something in it is not good, which is why my skin is breaking out. So I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and review our line's soap. So this is what led me to do the review on the soap. So I'll insert the footage of what it looked like. Oh, sorry, usually when I get chemical burns, it'll take forever for them to, I guess, like clear up. Of course, I have to switch my soap, or most of the times I try to purge my skin, which doesn't ever work. Like, it'll quote unquote purge, but then a couple months later, it'll just happen again. So I'm gonna go ahead and include footage of how it looked before. The first thing I did when I started, because this is so my mom, she makes the soaps, and they were at my sister's house. So she gave me like a trial size, it'll be in the video, square so I could try. So I only had the turmeric here. So this is what I started out using, and this is this soap right here. It's our turmeric bar, and then we also have a turmeric and honey bar, but I think the one I used was just turmeric. I take 2 showers a day, in the morning and in the night. The first bath or whatever you can say, it was still the same. It was still burning, it was still itching. That's with the turmeric soap. So obviously, and another thing, this review is not gonna be like, oh, this soap changes your life, changes your skin in a week, in a couple of days, because products take time to work. It'll take time for your skin to respond to them. This is not like an overnight fix or treatment. And also a disclaimer, I'm not like an esthetician. My mom is, but I'm not an esthetician. I'm not a body doctor. I'm not a dermatologist, none of it. I'm just reviewing the soap and how it worked for my skin. That's the first thing I started out. I think I took like 3 showers with that soap before I told her, I'm like, oh, I'm doing this. She was like, well, don't use turmeric, use the oatmeal and oat milk soap. So this is the second soap I started with. I finished the bar, for the turmeric bar, before I started on this. So this is how this soap looks. And please don't mind my hands, they're probably dry. But the little dots in these soaps are oat milk. She made one soap that's just oatmeal alone, and then she made a soap with oatmeal and oat milk. That's the one I used, the oatmeal and oat milk, and I also used the oatmeal itself. So I guess like 3 soaps I use. The first 3 baths, which would be a day and a half, or I'd say like 4 baths, which is 2 days of me using the soap. It was still burning. By the 4th bath, it was calming down a bit, but I could still feel, like if I just sit and, maybe it was in my brain, if I think about it, I'll feel it burning on my neck and under here. Like, let me go ahead and use the soap that she told me to use. After my 2nd bath with the soap, so that's now like, what, 3 days, burning stopped. Like, when I tell y'all, it was gone. Like, it wasn't, I didn't have to like scratch it, nothing, like the burning was gone. So I was like, okay, obviously oatmeal is soothing, so that contributed to that. So I kept using the soap, and after a while, like, it was, so like, even though the itching, like the burning stopped, there were still the bumps that were there. And like dry skin, you know, like peeling if you ever had a chemical burn. So that was that. So after using, I think it was like 3, remember this is trial size bars, not these big ones. After using like 2 or 3 of the oatmeal and oat milk bars, it was cleared up, like the bumps and stuff. Like, to put another disclaimer in here, while using the soap, that was the only difference. That's the only thing that I did differently. I still used the same lotion. I still did everything I was doing, working out, going to work, doing schoolwork, just everyday things. That's the only thing I changed was the soap. I still ate the same, still ate fast food, still ate food I made at home. Like, I changed nothing else but the soap. Didn't change no diet, didn't up any water intake, nothing. Water intake, sorry, nothing. After I finished using the oat milk soap, I went ahead and used the turmeric again, you know, like to lighten. And I'm still in the process of seeing how the turmeric, it has lightened quicker. And oh, another thing, when I get these chemical burns, it usually takes like a month or so, I think I said that before, for them to like clear up. This happened in the course of like a week, and I said like 4 days for it to reach to the point that it is now. But yeah, I'm still in the process of using the turmeric soap to go ahead and completely like clear it up. Not clear it up, but like, if you get a chemical burn, you know that it gets darker. So lighten it up, but to my skin tone, if that makes sense. I just wanted to give y'all a review on these soaps, just to know every soap that says, oh my gosh, it's natural, is not really all natural. And I'm also not like being biased because it's our soaps, but I just wanted to try our soaps to see if it actually would clear it up, and it did. So that's why I wanted to do this review, let y'all know we will be launching soon. Again, I'll film a whole launch video in and of itself, just so y'all know the date. If you signed up for our subscription list to know when we'll launch, you'll get an email. And also on launch day, you will get a discount code. So if you haven't done that as yet, I recommend you go ahead and do that. If you watched my last video, I think it was, where I talked about having a business with the mentality of giving back, I do want to coordinate like a giveaway. I'm not sure if I want it to be one person or two people, but I'm gonna figure that out. And I also want to do a giveaway on the day of launch day or a couple days leading up to launch day, you know. So stay tuned for that. I will also include obviously the before and after pictures, a couple videos just so that y'all could see. If you want me to review any more soaps in our lines, we have a moringa soap, we have the activated charcoal and kaolin clay soap, we have turmeric and honey, oat milk by itself. Let me know if y'all want to see a review on any more soaps, and I will include the whole soap line for y'all to see. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to watch our other videos that we do have on our channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. One thing I wanted to mention as well, when I said like, oh, I'm not being biased on this soap, y'all, I promise I'm not. So I could give you like some other people's reviews behind the scene, obviously not from the website, but like giving the soaps to people to try out. So two things. My mom gave a couple of soaps, I'm not sure how many or if it was one, to my cousin because both of her daughters have eczema and it has been working well for them. I'm not sure of like her exact words of what she said to my mom, but I know it's been working well for them. And my coworker, my boss, I gave her literally these two soaps for her to try, and she told me, well, first I was initially just gonna give her the turmeric soap, but she was like, oh, do y'all have an oatmeal soap? Because her daughter, she said she bathed her in this eczema soap or something that's supposed to help her with her skin or whatever, and she says every time she gets out the shower, she's like, she's burning, and she's about 3 or 4. She could be 3 or 4. She was like, well, when she used the soap, her daughter was like, mommy, this smells good. And it was oatmeal. Like, another thing, my mom, she doesn't really want to scent them heavily, so I know she would put like a bit of like vanilla in one, and there's also a whole bunch of unscented options as well. Oatmeal and oat milk smell like oats. So that's what the little girl was saying. She was like, oh, it smells good. She was like, it's oats, and don't try to eat it, you know. How is it working for her skin? And she was like, she haven't said anything about her burning or like her skin burning. Obviously it's working well, not only for me but for other people as well. So that's another reason why I wanted to come and review it, just to let y'all know. Now back to what I was saying. While making these soaps, I've tried to get my mom to like add color, make it fun, you know, like I forgot what it's called, but it's like a powder, mica powder or something. I've been trying to get her to add color, make it fun, make it swirly, and she's just like, oh, she doesn't have to do what everyone else is doing, which is true. So I just gave up on it. I just let her make the soaps how she wants it to, so she doesn't add coloring in any of her soaps. The only coloring that she uses is the clays. So she used clays to color her soap, and the clays also have benefits for it, so it's a win-win situation. So for instance, the turmeric is like a brownish, you know, bronzish color. That's the color of turmeric powder. The oats obviously is like this type of brownish color, oats, you know. So, and also if you make a soap, it'll kind of turn out to like this, and then you see the spots in it, that is the oat milk. So that's why she makes the soap. She doesn't add any coloring, any unnecessary stuff. Basically, she wants the soap experience to be as authentic and as natural as possible, so that people with sensitive skin or super sensitive skin like me, and I have no idea why my skin is so sensitive, y'all, but she wants people with sensitive skin like me to be able to use a soap and still, you know, enjoy the product but still reap the benefits of it. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there.